Mike. Mike on the mic.
All right, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us for another episode of Full Buddy Cast presents Mike on the mic. We got Mike Martinez on the mic,
Hello.
and I was thinking of a joke earlier about Mike on the mic. And I actually typed it out in a text thread, and I deleted it because it was really funny. A of all. But B of all, it was just too much to understand. Like, I would have got ridiculed.
It was just you had to follow some breadcrumbs to get there.
Yeah. Lots of them. But anyway, shout out to real quick the sponsors. We got Cole Street Brewery, 1627 Cole Street, Enumclaw, Washington. Wear your hoodie, get 15% off, or take yourself in, get 15% off your drinks. Go to Bordeaux Wine Bar, get $2 off your drink or first flight. You can take yourself there, show the server. Some of them are new. I've had to show them myself. Hey, Full Buddy. Oh, wow, that's there. It's crazy. So you may have to remind them of it. Mazatlan as well. You got to talk to Andy about that one. He's the only one that's going to hook you up on that. And then Sage Hills Golf Course and RV Resort in Wander, Washington.
Warden, Washington.
Warden, Washington. Thank you, Mike. That's why you're here.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, so we were talking about, we had a conversation. We went to a Christmas party, and you said, Trav, do you think that, cause I'm getting free Vegas trips quite a bit, right? And then you're like, you understand like that, how that works? And I'm like, yeah, I know that I will spend on a vacation, whether if I go to Cabo or if I go anywhere, I'm going to spend about $4,000. That's all inclusive. That's me and my wife. That's flights. That's everything. And so, but I don't like relaxing by a pool.
Okay.
Unless I have a lot of people around.
Right.
Like when we do our trips, we did our trip last year. That was fun. I could lay around and then talk and then also go out to eat and then go golf. That's perfect. So I got multiple people we can talk with, we can joke with, we can riff with. Yeah. But if it's just me and my wife who's going to read a book, what am I doing? I could do that in the backyard.
Right.
For free.
Right.
So that's where I go, well, I get these free, nice rooms too, not just like but Venetian suites. And I did a video of that. You can check that on Full Buddy Cast or the Enumclaw discussion board, because Holly asked me to do one because someone did one. And so you can see what type of room that is. It's a nice room. The flights are cheap. RIP Southwest. I don't know what's going on with you guys right now.
There's a lot going on there.
We're going to see. Will there be a company here in 2 months?
Yeah, it's insane. The canceled flights were
3,200 something like that.
Unbelievable.
I mean,
unbelievable.
You get the FCC or whoever it is.
FAA.
Let me be me.
Yeah.
Eminem's running Southwest.
Yeah.
But they're looking into it. Anyway, so long story longer. I like I know that my flight's going to be cheap. I know that I can find cheap places to eat or also splurge a little bit. But after like a 4 days in Vegas, I've probably spent between gambling, food, drinks, whatever, about $3,000 to $4,000 as well.
Yeah, and I'm the same way. Like, I don't like to go and just sit around a pool and do nothing.
Right.
And like my Vegas experiences are best had like in Old Town Vegas.
Yeah.
Like
people watching.
And I don't know if I'm just like at the point where like if I go down on the Strip, which I do, like I'll go down there a couple nights, and it's like I go order a drink and like, oh, that's $27.
Right.
And I'm like, I can go to Binion's and I could have 4 of these for $27. And
you could work towards a suit.
A jacket. I'm getting that jacket. But at the end of the day, like I would go and not gamble, right? Like right. I could just go and hang out in a casino on the old Vegas Strip and have a few cocktails and just watch what goes on down there.
Yeah.
And be totally okay with it.
Absolutely.
But I think you get pressured into like gambling more because they're giving you the free stuff, right?
Right.
And that's the part where I'm like, and I'm just not that big of a gambler. Like, I like the occasional card game. And so for me to have to go there and feel that pressure, I'd rather give you $300 for the room. right? Or
Right.
whatever. Like
Would you lounge in the room? Like, are you?
I'm never in the room.
Me neither. I like the nice anemones or anemones, amenities,
Amenities.
amenities.
Yeah.
I like the sea anemones
Yes.
that they give you. Amenities where it's nice. You get a little, maybe you get this, little that. But I'm not spending a lot of time in there.
That's it.
At all.
And so I like this is again my weirdness. Like I spend so little time in the room that like I don't really like I have some friends who just went to Vegas and stayed at Circus, and they were like, "Don't ever do that.
Don't ever go there." No,
they're like, it is the room was like had a hole in the wall. Like,
yeah,
I'm not at that level, but
No.
like if I'm gonna go like the Gold Nugget
Right.
or the D down in
Right.
Old Town, or I haven't stayed at the new one yet, the Circa,
yeah.
or Circa, whatever.
Circa, yeah.
I haven't stayed there yet, but like things that are not like astronomical,
Right.
Like, I'll go rent a room at the D for like $100 a night and
Yeah.
go to the Gold Nugget and rent a cabana and just have the pool.
Exactly.
Like, but I'm
Sounds fun.
that
That's
weirdo
good.
where like I'm not in the room enough to like want a suite. I don't
Right.
I don't care. Like if it has a clean, if it's clean and it has a decent bed, that's all I need. I'm
That's
gonna
all
be
you
in there
need.
for 8 hours of sleep.
Right. So then let me ask you this. So give me your perfect. Do you like a full week away from your house, or are you like the 3 to 4 nights?
It depends.
And we're
on
not
where
talking Vegas.
going.
I'm talking.
Yeah.
Where are you going? Tell
Depends
me.
on where I'm going.
Where are you going?
If I'm doing a Vegas trip, I can only be in Vegas like 3 days is it for me.
Max.
That's just it's too much beyond that. Now if I'm going like we go to San Diego or just to like be on the beaches like I'll go full week 100% and be perfectly content with that.
So yeah. So explain to me now on the beaches. What are you doing?
So like a lot of, with younger kids, we would go like to Anaheim and we'd go to Disneyland and
Wait
then
in line.
We'd go spend a day or two on like Huntington Beach or
Right.
like just go there and swim around the water. Kids are having
Right.
a blast. Not something you do all the time. Walk around, find good places
That's
to eat,
cool.
good
Yeah.
dessert. But that's again, if you asked me to go there and just lay on the beach all day, I'd be like,
Not fun.
But if it's like a 3-4 hour stretch where, the kids are running around like crazy, we go, we have lunch somewhere, we come back, hang out, I can, drink a couple beers and just relax. I'm fine with that.
What's a you and Katie? Let's talk about just a couple's vacation.
I don't know. We haven't been on those very often. We do go to Vegas because they're quick trips.
They are quick trips.
and,
Yeah.
And we've done that a couple times, taken some friends with us a couple times.
Would you go to Cabo, just you and her? Would you do the?
I'm not a big Mexico guy.
Me neither.
I just don't feel like it's safe enough yet. And like
Europe either. I'm afraid to even go to Europe. I'm afraid to go anywhere
I don't
except for.
I don't know if Europe would like I went to Asia. I would go to Europe. I feel like it's just Mexico just scares it because I feel like it's
At any moment.
and this isn't like I don't know enough about the politics there, but
Right.
it seems like it would be very easy for you to just be gone and like no one would say a word. And especially with like girls or women, like
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's safe enough yet.
Right.
That's just me. And so we've been to Mexico a couple times. We've been to Puerto Vallarta. We've been to Mazatlan. That was probably 15 years ago, but like I wouldn't go right now. Wouldn't do it.
Okay.
Wouldn't do it.
So then, let's say Hawaii.
I've never been. That's on our list to go.
You and Katie.
Yeah.
And that would be fun.
Yeah, I think that has got to be a longer trip though.
Like a 2-week type thing.
No, maybe
Like a week
10
and a half,
days.
like
yeah,
9 days,
7
yeah.
to 10 days.
Okay.
Like it's an actual full week. Like I feel like it's too far to fly.
All right. So then, tell me your perfect. What is it then? You and Katie. Is it sightseeing? Are you looking at kind of like the house rental where you can kind of like go? Well, I can see myself like being cool with lounging in here for a few hours a day, taking it easy. having
So
some
like
drinks.
this is a weird thing. Like, and I'm it's very simple. I guess
Mhm.
I don't need anything crazy. I would love to go rent one of those houses that have like a chef there for you. Like,
oh yeah.
and so like you just and like it's no surprise, but it's not like I have a problem. But I like to have some drinks.
Yes.
I like to
Right.
have fun. I like to entertain. So like for me, the perfect trip would be Katie and I and some friends, and we all go somewhere like a destination like Hawaii or the Bahamas or something, and we all rent these little villas or whatever, and then you have your own chef. You wake up, you eat great food, and you take a shower. I go sit somewhere on a beach, have a few drinks. We all meet up. We all have a good time. We go out to eat, or we go back and just have the guy make us food.
Yeah,
like that to me is like I love that. That would be for me.
So just Joey FaceTime going with you guys. And
I don't know if I could afford the liquor. I don't know that I'd have to budget for that. And maybe get a bonus. Maybe get a bonus at work and stash them away. Yeah. But yeah, like for me, if I ever like could afford to like bring all my friends somewhere, that's exactly for me what I would go do.
That'd be cool. That'd be awesome. I mean, it is fun. All our get-togethers are fun. So I can't. Here's the thing. I don't know if what makes the friend get-togethers fun is it's because it's in a smaller window. Like it's 5-7 hours max.
Yeah.
So it's like you get enough of everybody, you get to have a little conversation. If you try to, but then it's like, well, what would that look like for a full 7 days? Like, what if I was cool enough in the friend group to get invited, let's just say, 3 nights, maybe 4 days over at Coeur d'Alene. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's even a thing.
Never heard of it.
Where the wives go, you might do some fun, goofy things, jumping off of bridges, smacking each other in the face with some tortillas. Just some goofball stuff. Maybe playing some games like Guess It and charades. Maybe I don't know. It just sounds.
It does sound amazing.
It would never happen.
I don't ever remember that being a thing for anybody.
For anybody.
But I do think that's why it's important you have your own space.
Ooh.
Like, when I say like everybody has their own like little villa or whatever, like you go back there when you've had enough and you're like, hey, I'm going to just go sit here. And,
Well, let me share that with you. I'm a dad that's got an 18-year-old. Actually, she's 19 years old. She's a 19-year-old. She's almost an 18-year-old in like 2 months, and then I got a 15-year-old and a 6-year-old. Okay, so we took them all to Vegas for the holidays. We got a free trip. Just go. So we went, surprised them, got 2 rooms, which was nice. So it was me and Kane, and then the girls were all in their other. But what I stumbled upon that helped out was I had everything planned. We went to the Mob Museum, we went to Area 15, we went down to the toy shop over next to the Denny's over there in Old Town. What else? We went to the arcade, did a lot of family stuff. But what was nice, I didn't realize, I also want to gamble,
right?
But I did that after 9 p.m. or 8. Like we'd get dinner, or we'd take dinner back to the hotel room, and then the kids liked it because then they knew that after 9 p.m. they could be on their iPads, they could be on TV, they could be on their phone, and that mom and dad were gone.
Yeah.
So they were able to just kind of like be okay with for a few hours, like several hours in the middle of the day, crammed together, Ubering together, going everywhere, because they also knew that they had the unwind time, kind of like what you're saying.
Yeah.
What
you got your own space.
Space. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you ever do another type of those things, and you feel like the kids are old enough to leave them in a hotel room. Again, I got a 19-year-old, 18-year-old,
right.
So it's not like I'm leaving like 4-year-olds there, but like, that space, and then you can kind of like go have your own time too.
And that, like, in life, right? Like, this is all our friends that are having kids right now.
Yeah.
Love them to death, but I'm like, you're crazy.
Yeah.
Because that piece of independence, like, I've achieved it now with like I have a 14-year-old who can watch my 11 or 10 or 11-year-old and then my 7-year-old.
Yeah.
Like, I've achieved the independence to be like, I'm going to go out and you're going to stay here and it's all good.
Yeah.
Like, if I had to reset that right now,
don't do it. I did that.
And I told everybody this. There's nothing wrong with having kids at our age. Like, it
changes things.
And like, we have some friends who are like, I'm so happy for them and it's great. But if it were me in the situation I'm in, like I would be such a worse dad.
Yeah.
Because I'm tired. Like I'm not 23, 24
With just
anymore.
the energy
where I'd come home from
flowing.
work and be able to play
Jump
with
on my
them still.
back.
Right.
Over
Like,
here. Yeah.
Like, dude, I get home from work and I'm like, I eat dinner.
Headphones on.
I go to bed. Right. Like I don't. Yeah. Like, hey, leave me alone. I'm going to go shoot some people on Call of Duty.
Yeah.
For a little bit. And then I go to bed.
Yeah.
Like, and I just couldn't imagine like not having that space right now again.
Yeah.
Because it means even for Katie and I, like Katie's at home, she got the kids ready every morning. Like it's chaos in the house.
Yeah.
Like she's running 40 trips back because somebody forgot something. Like to be like, hey, she needs that space too. And if I had to sit back and redo that right now, it'd be tough.
Yeah.
Like it'd be real tough.
So, with that said, what are you finding out that you like? How do you, because your kids are at the age where they also want to do their own thing as well. Like
right.
they're not looking, like when dad comes home, maybe your youngest is, but like your oldest is like, hey dad, how was work? And then they're gone.
I don't see them. Yeah. Like I don't, yeah. But the middle and the little one, absolutely. My oldest one, she's just in a room.
Yeah.
Like that, she comes down, she eats dinner, and she goes right back into her room.
Yeah.
Like, and in her defense, she was playing like 3 sports at once. She was going from basketball game to Puyallup to do practice, and then she had soccer on the week. Like she was busy. I get that. But even as things have started to slow down for her now, like the sports, she's just in her room. She's like, hey, can you give me a ride downtown? Or like, yeah. Right. But like, I don't see a lot of her. Like but that's her space, right?
Yeah.
Like that's what she needs, and I respect it, right? So, you know, just like I need it, but it does, like it is funny, and she's great about it. But you know, she like on her weekends, she was like, "Well, I want to go hang out downtown or whatever." I'm like, "Hey, well, on Friday night, I need you to be here because we want to go have dinner, right?" And now I'm cramping her style and her plans, right? And it's like. So there's that little bit of negotiation that goes on, but
yeah, it's a interesting thing to have teenage kids. You know, it's a relieving thing because then you don't, like you said, you don't have to like hover, you don't have to like pick out their clothes, you don't have to, you know, they're understanding, they get it, they're moving, they become their own person. So it's easy to be like, all right, cool, then they're taken care of, and then. You know, there's a part of me that's like, I want them to make their mistakes now rather than get 22 and 21 and move out. And then all of a sudden they're not underneath. And then they're just, next thing I know, they're making money on an OnlyFans. And I'm like, where did this come from?
Which is an honest profession.
Completely.
Yeah.
I'm not against it. I'm just saying like.
Well, you sound like you were against it.
No, my daughter.
Well, you don't have to subscribe, Travis.
Well, I'm not going to at that point. And if I found out that any of my friends, I know there's at least 3 friends that probably would. At least 3 friends that probably
one would be a platinum subscriber.
Yeah, probably actually get it for free. It would be like they're OnlyFans like, hey, listen, you're a VIP.
Yeah,
you're gonna pick 3.
It's just like your Twitch, Amazon Prime subscription is free just because like this guy's he gets 1 or 2. That's fine. Yeah,
but so this was a punishment. So, Megan.
Uh-huh.
So she knows, the kids know that if they mess up, it's probably going to go on an episode at some point.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if you heard about. I put trackers on their phone, right? I want to know. You know, they're driving now.
Right.
They're always out. It's rather. At least I want to know where they're at in case anything were to happen. You know, so I got you know my trackers on for them. You know, so you know they can. Everyone knows where we're all at. So she goes to her mom on her mom's night, and she's also the one where I kind of have to call and wake up and be like, hey, you got work today? You know, it's Saturday morning. Usually you work. You need a ride or anything like that. Anyway, so I did that. Wake up. You know, she usually works around here. How's work? No response. Hey, are you awake? You know, okay. And so I look to see her location. Her location is Black Diamond as of 8 hours ago.
Ooh.
And that was it. Like there was no like update to the.
Can she turn it off?
Well, she could, and if she did that, it would be.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So Anyway, call her mom. Hey, yeah, she spent the night at so-and-so's house in town. I'm like, do you know that she was in Black Diamond 8 hours ago? No, didn't know that. She spent the night. And I've been teenagers before, but it's like, check in first. We're in a weird life.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, I'm heading out to Black Diamond. Okay, cool, whatever. I don't need to know if you're going from like freaking, AM PM to Taco Bell,
Right?
But you're going like across. You're dry. Like I just want to make sure that we're all safe. And it's out in the middle of a field. Like it's Black Diamond out in the middle of there's no houses around this area. So I'm like, okay, a party. There was a party. I was in high school before. So finally, I'm driving around. I'm actually driving around town, and I see her walk. I'm gonna drive for like an hour. See her walking down the street
in Black Diamond.
No. Sorry. In Enumclaw.
Okay.
And I go. I pull up next to her. I go, "Where are you going?" Oh, I spent the night at so and so's house. I said, "Yeah, they live way over in this area." Oh, yeah, I had to walk. She has my backpack in her car, and she works at Buds and Blooms, which is right downtown, right across the street from me, actually. And so she goes, "I'm walking down there to get my stuff. I have my work stuff in there. I do work today in about an hour and a half." And I'm like, why did she not just leave it there? Like you spent the night at her house. Why would it be in her car still? And she's like, "Well, no, I spent the night there." And I go, "Okay, all right." I said, "Did you go anywhere last night?" And because she didn't know about the Black Diamond thing. And I go, "Did you go anywhere last night?" "No, I was in town the whole time." And I go, "Were you in Black Diamond at all?" "No." I'm like, "Your location said you're in Black Diamond." And she's like, Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah, I went to Black Diamond for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, "Oh, for what reason?" I had to pick. We had to pick up a friend there. I forgot about that. I said, "Did you go inside?" "No, stayed out in the car." And I said, "Okay." The location. It said that you were at Black Diamond for like a couple hours, and she's like, well, I went inside for a little bit.
In the middle of a field. Yeah.
I go, "Okay, oh yeah, you went inside?" Yeah, I went inside. I thought you sat in the car. I forgot about that.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Classic.
So I go, "Did you drink? Did you drink or anything?" She goes, "No." So then I go, "All right, well, we're going to go to the hospital real quick. We're gonna get a blood test. I'm gonna get It's so obviously as a dad, you got to pull some cards.
Exactly. Yeah.
You got to like, hey, Santa finds out about this, kind of a thing.
Yep.
So I said, "All right, take you to go to the hospital right now. We'll give you a blood test. It's going to cost about $300 for me to get this blood test done. So you're paying for it, just so you know." So I pull in. She goes, "Okay, that's fine." Pull in. "Okay, yeah. I had Pepsi with Crown." And I'm like, wait a second. I know somebody who drinks Pepsi and Crown.
Oh, yeah. Like, where were you?
Yeah. Wait a second. And then she goes, and she said, "And then I had vodka, and then I had Fireball." And then I go, "How are you doing?"
Yeah.
Actually, like, yeah, I got a little bit of headache.
And she's what?
She's 17.
Oh, so she bounces back quick.
But I'm like, dude, vodka in a stomach with Crown, Pepsi, and
a brawl in there.
Oh,
it's just a brawl in there.
Dude, I've got bubble gut going just even thinking about it.
Yeah.
So then so I'm like, "Well, okay, you're lying to me." "Oh, I'm not lying. I'm like, "So you spent the night at her house?" "You did. You fully did." "Yeah, I did. So, okay, all right. So I take her to work. She goes to work. Halfway through the day, that girl contacts Megan's mom and says, "Hey, I don't want to be a part of this. She didn't spend the night at my house last night. She spent the night at Black Diamond with a bunch of these people." And I'm like, so I'm like, well, she doubled down. She doubled down. So I go and I pick her up from work later, and I said, "Hey, real quick, where'd you spend the night last night?" She goes, "At so-and-so's house." I'm like, "In town?" She goes, "Yeah." I go, "I may have heard some new information, so I'm going to ask you again. Did you sleep in town at so-and-so's house?" "Oh, yeah." I said, all right, get in the car. We're going to go to so-and-so's house. We're going to talk to her parents, and we're going to.
Right.
So we go as soon as we get in the car. I'm sorry, Dad. I lied. I'm like, I knew it.
Right.
I know. They told us. And, oh, what? Oh, wow. Oh, well, I'm so sorry. I'm like, no. I said, this is your punishment. Because she always gets grounded to her room.
Right.
When it happens. Doesn't work. Doesn't fix anything. Take away the phone. Doesn't work. Doesn't fix. I've had the phone for 30 days and it hasn't fixed anything. She's the first teenager that I know of who's been grounded from her room. So when she's at our house, she is in the living room, in the kitchen, wherever I am, she's at. Like, she does not get her own space now.
How long does this go on?
This happened middle of November, and it's been going on ever since. It's like
just there's no, it's
nothing.
whenever.
Christmas break. Yeah. It's been Christmas break. I've been working. She's been down in the stairs, like on the couch, like 5 feet away from me.
That is great.
Yeah. So I said, you're my buddy. Wherever I go, you go.
All right.
I actually did say, if I'm podcasting, you're podcasting. But I haven't done that one yet.
Yeah. Dude, that is so good.
Yeah.
That's
so
a great punishment.
Just so you know.
Take that space away.
Gotta take that space away.
Right.
Yeah. You don't put them more into the space. That's the thing I didn't realize. I'm like, oh, you're grounded in your room. She's like, okay. I'm like, she's taking this too easily.
Yeah. Yeah. She's like, great. That sounds perfect. I'll go sleep.
Exactly what I wanted.
I'll go sleep for 16 hours.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. I put wake up times. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, it's good.
I like it.
Yeah.
Solid.
Sorry, I spent a entire...
Just partying.
Yeah.
At 17.
At 17. We never did that.
No, not once. I didn't drink till I was 23.
I don't even then, it was communion wine.
Yeah, it was like this low, like
I had
start out with an O'Doul's,
and
then I would work my way into Coors Light.
Yeah, I put a little splash of alcohol, loaded it up with ice.
Yeah, we
loaded it up with ice.
We still know a guy who can only drink 2 Coors Lights.
He does seem to be like he's like, tonight's the night I'm going for my third, and he never makes it.
Nope, he just can't crest that hill.
Get to it.
No.
But I mean, 10 years ago was one Coors Light. So I mean,
I went to the Lee a couple times.
Yes, I love that.
Which is my favorite place.
Yeah.
And he did have a beer and a Jameson ginger, right? And I was like, whoa.
Did he face plant?
He
left
the
middle of the street
fairly quickly after, so I don't. He probably went home. He probably got the spins.
Like,
he's like,
I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, but
give me as much bread as possible.
I did witness him have
a
Jameson ginger and a Coors Light.
That guy living dangerously.
That blew my mind.
You know that you have a kid. Yeah. If parenting goes from where it's double team, and then now it's man to man, a little bit different parenting,
a lot.
And then you're in zone.
Yeah.
Right now, you're in zone. I'm in zone.
Soft zone. Yeah.
I'm in super soft zone.
Yep.
I'm yelling, help.
Yep.
Help.
I'm basically on the bench calling out instructions. But, and then you go into that. You're running full court press.
You're the fan. What are you doing?
Exactly. Yeah.
Get in there.
Yeah. So, I feel for it. But, yeah, it did. My mind was blown.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm off the sauce. Here's why. I went to the doctor. I got my blood work done. They said I'm pre-diabetic. They said that I need better HGL or whatever, GDL or whatever it is for my, I have to raise my good cholesterol. I didn't have high cholesterol, which was surprising to me. And I didn't have high blood pressure, which was surprising to me as well. But the guy was like, hey, man, you're like zero. How many nights a week are you drinking? 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4 plus. I'm like, whoa! I was gonna bank on that 4.
Right.
4 and 7. Come on, now. That's imagine 7 days in Vegas or 4 days in Vegas. There's a big difference.
Yeah, 100%.
So I said, whoa! Don't let me in with those 7s. Crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like a 4 to a 5. And what it opened up my eyes to, you don't realize the same thing with when you look at budgeting. You're like, man, where's all my money going? And you're like, oh, there's Starbucks coffee. Oh, there's this stupid little thing. And same thing with drinking. I didn't realize how often I was drinking until I stopped drinking. Because I'd have a beer watching football or a Bloody Mary watching football. Go to your house, you make me some delicious smoked old fashioned. Go to somebody else's house, play poker, have some beers. Go to a campfire, have some beers.
Yeah.
Go to the Lee, have some beers. Go to the Cole Street Brewery, have some beers. Record a podcast. You can open up that fridge. There's tons of beers in there. I haven't even touched them. Just often. And so now it's like, so now that I see that, so I'm down weight, just not, I mean, I got to keep going down, but it's been like, I've selected when I'm drinking. Like, for instance, when Bert made us the old fashions, I think you've made me old fashions recently since I've started. And then, I've had it's usually an old stuff like that.
Yeah, going cold turkey. It's moderation.
Yeah.
And see that is the thing, when I don't drink during the week.
Yeah.
Like that's people like I do drink on the weekend nights normally, but like Monday through Friday, I don't really drink. I'll in the summer maybe I'll have a couple beers, during one night.
Yeah.
But I don't drink at all during the week. Zero drinks.
So is that what makes the Lee at 1 p.m. during a holiday week a little bit more special?
It is because it's like it's not something I do normally, right? And so for me, it's one of those things. Again, it's like almost like the gambling thing, right?
Yeah.
Like I cannot drink and be completely fine. Do I enjoy it? Sure, but I enjoy it on the weekends. I enjoy it on a Friday night and a Saturday night. I don't even drink on Sundays normally.
Right.
Like it's just it's a weird thing for me to like put my arms around because it's just I've never been in the situation where I'm like like today I was sitting there, I'm like in my garage, I'm like, God, it'd be nice to sit down and like just have a beer right now.
Yeah. And
then I was like, I don't really like beer.
Right.
Like, and I don't really want to go like make a drink.
Right.
So I'm good. And like I went out and I think I had a sugar-free Red Bull.
Right.
And was like, okay,
do that.
But yeah, I don't drink a lot during the week. So like those questions, which is also funny because I'm probably like the most unhealthy person and like I don't understand what's going on physically.
Right.
Like I don't think my cholesterol's high, but like, dude, my blood pressure through the roof.
Oh, wow. Sodium.
But I don't even do a lot of that.
But see, here's the thing that I looked into. Yeah. Maybe you have too. So if I'm telling you something you already know, don't worry. But sodium is different than salt. Like that's why you're like, oh, I'm gonna have the lightly salted potato chip.
Right.
Anything processed typically has sodium in it.
Right.
And so if you're eating a lot of processed foods, you're getting sodium. Which that's another thing I've had to kind of cut out because I'm not. So what people will do, like what I do, okay? They'll be on the sugar. I'm eating sugar. I'm eating carbs. Oh, now I'm going to swing it to nuts, and I'm going to swing it to salads, but packaged salads with the
pre-made dressings,
and then that's where your sodium starts to uptake. That's why you got to drink a lot of water while you're doing your diet stuff too, because then you're not you're kind of flushing your system out with that extra sodium.
Yeah, and I'll go through this. My typical diet is I don't eat breakfast normally. Mm-hmm. I eat about 10:30, 11 in the morning.
Banana.
And I'll have like oatmeal or something like, but at work I'll have they have like these food trucks that come in, and so I'll have like whatever
fried
pasta or whatever sandwiches or panini or chicken or whatever, and then I don't eat again until dinner, like supper. Like I'll eat like supper where I'll but even at, like I eat a lot of meat. Like I'm a meat and potatoes guy, right?
Yeah.
I don't like all the fancy stuff. If I could have steak and potatoes every night, I would have it every single night.
Yeah.
And be completely okay with it.
I think it might be a Martinez thing because I think Bobby's the same way.
Like, I don't eat I will say though, my Achilles heel is when the kids have sports and run around like crazy. There's no time to make anything.
Pizza,
we
McDonald's,
eat a ton of fast food.
Yeah.
Like it's out of control how much fast food we eat. Like seeming like going through the budgets. I'm like, God, where's all the money going? And I'm looking. I'm like, oh. We spend $1,400 a month on McDonald's
because when those bills are like 45. When you have kids that are like,
and then they want to go to Taco Time one day. Oh, good luck.
Goodness, yeah,
good luck.
I'm
taking out a second mortgage for a soft taco.
I know.
It's wild. So you start putting in all the food that
Right.
I bet you, I'm not even kidding you. I bet you were over $1,000 a month and
Just
fast food
garbage
or
food,
going to dinner somewhere.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I would, and so it's like that, but that's the price of the sports, right? It's crazy. So we could do a lot better with that too. But yeah, my blood pressure is off the. I'm like, I need to go from 20 to 30 milligrams because I cannot get it like it's the right spot. It's wild.
What do you take to offset your blood pressure?
Lisinopril.
Well, and what is that? What is that?
I don't know.
No.
It's to give.
But do they say anything else?
Diuretic or I'm not sure what it is.
How's the row machine?
I've not been touched in months.
Hernia?
Yeah, hernia. Got a bad foot cramp thing.
You could use it. By the way,
Yeah.
were you surprised about how people went at your feet? How hard people at the party? How people were like, dude, you got some.
Oh, so the thickness of my feet.
Yes, the thick.
They're thick.
The thick cut. You have a thick cut foot.
Yeah, and I don't like the Katie chipped in either.
That was kind of yeah.
It's a low blow. But no, I do have thick feet. Like,
so is it so thick, high arches, or like just overall like
they're just a thick foot.
Yeah.
Like if you took a tape out and measured like just how thick your foot is, and put that, mine would like shoes with like a tongue in them that you like.
They don't stretch that because there's.
You'll see my socks through them because my foot's so wide it makes so thick it makes it kind of
all the way around.
Yeah, it don't work.
Yeah, have you thought about adding some ice to your feet?
I don't know what
dilute them a little bit.
I don't know what to do with that.
Same amount of foot though.
The ice may actually bring some swelling down that may be there. I don't know.
So I didn't realize this either when you run. I had no clue. See, you remember like running lines and then you get home and your feet would be throbbing. Did you know that you had thick feet even then? That would your shoes get extra tight? Where you're like, dude, I've been like,
no, none of that. But like, I remember like getting your ankles taped or whatever, and the guy's like, God, it's a big foot.
It's a foot and a half.
Yeah, geez, yeah. You bring out another roll of tape here. But I mean, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't.
Just the people at Foot Locker, like, holy cow.
Well, that was like, I love now the shoes that like they're like almost like a built-in sock.
Yes,
because I don't have to worry about my socks showing through the tongue on my shoe anymore.
And what about and then Crocs too?
Crocs, I wear Crocs everywhere.
Do you ever flip that heel thing down to kind of is that a thing for the heel?
So what I learned from a neighbor, which is not the best thing ever, is I wore these to put Christmas lights on my roof, and he's like, "That is the worst shoe you could wear."
Yeah, you probably slip it around. Were you on there?
I did put it in sport mode when I was on the roof. Yeah,
that's sport mode, huh?
Yeah.
Were you on the roof?
Oh yeah, I was up on the roof in my Crocs. Like that's, yeah.
Let me see the track. Flip those, baby. Oh, they got some traction. Yeah, surprisingly,
nice shoe.
They're
fleece lined. Look at this. My winter Crocs have got a little fleece line.
Wow.
Keep my feet nice and toasty. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get those for some indoor Crocs.
Oh, the best.
That's the thing. I don't like slippers that much, so maybe Crocs are the way to go.
Fleece line Crocs, man. You'll never go wrong with them. I promise you. I've had this pair right here. Let me know they're in great shape still. Probably had them for 2 years.
Really?
Oh yeah.
That's great. That's great shape.
Love them.
You golf in those. Have you golfed in Crocs yet?
No. I want to golf more barefooted though.
Oh. Well, you probably could.
KP and I did that.
Well, you got the Fred Flintstone.
Yeah, I can step on anything. I won't even feel it. But yeah. No, the golfing barefoot is legit.
What courses have you done this for?
Just Enumclaw.
And
so far.
I mean, there's a few places where you definitely.
I'm going to go to Newcastle and do it.
Well, I'm just saying, like, there's some holes on Enumclaw that you probably couldn't go barefoot.
No, I did them all.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Oh, in a cart though.
Oh yeah. I was in a cart and would just get out and golf barefoot.
But then you're not really digging around for a ball that's gone out of bounds.
No, yeah, those balls they're one with the earth now. Yeah, I don't go looking for those.
They're end up in Dwayne.
Oh, I'm gonna rebuy the balls I lost from Dwayne. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah,
just give me those again.
Yeah, recycle them.
That's crazy.
Environment.
So barefoot golfing.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're swinging a little bit more?
I feel like you just feel so much more control.
Really?
You're just like feel your feet on like oh.
But do you like have to like take a half inch back or inch back, because you got to be fighting off some like length issues.
It feels great.
Does nothing. You have to like choke
great.
up on the club a little bit more.
You feel like you can actually feel the ground. Like it's
interesting.
Nice. It's nice.
Crazy.
Holistic.
Okay.
Golfing.
I'm gonna have to try that out.
Yeah.
I like that barefoot golfing.
Golfing.
We'll get Holly on that too.
Yeah. See, can we have our tournament be barefoot?
Yeah,
tournament?
we could definitely do that.
That'd be great.
We could definitely do that. All right, let me go to. You asked this on the last one. What tiers? So patreon.com/fullbuddycast, all one word. We have membership tiers. The official Full Buddy. There's 9 of them. This includes my huge thanks. I shout your name out in upcoming episodes. $10 a month. This is a super huge thanks. Shout your name or company on upcoming episodes. Message me with the shout out, a birthday wish, whatever, proposal, even pregnancy announcement if you want, gender reveal. This is for those big time loyal Full Buddies. And also you can ask questions. You can message me and I can ask questions to Mike or whatever, priority in asking questions. That's $10 a month. We got 5 of those. We've got the VIP fullest Full Buddy, $20 a month. Got 2 of those. Super huge Full Buddy. T-shirt, send me your size. Or a hoodie. They got those. Everything included in the lower tiers. Full Buddy Premium Club, $35 a month. That is, and we got 1 of those. Everything included in lower tiers. VIP benefits at sponsor locations. And then priority and direct messaging. Ask Holly about this. She gets to. When I say VIP benefits at sponsor locations, when we host something, you kind of get to pick your spot. Right, so we'll do 3 or maybe 2 or 3, 4 live shows. Pandemic kind of threw things off there a little bit. VIP Full Buddy, $50 a month. Got 2 patrons for that. Beer bought by me monthly at Cole Street. Got to remind me. Got to come up to me and say, "Oh yeah, you owe me this." A T-shirt, which I have. VIP discounts at sponsor locations, which you can get. You can be on the pod, your choice of host, as scheduled, available permits. So you get to be on the pod 2 times a year if you got the $50. Direct message me on that, and then priority in seating live events. And then here's the FBC Buddy. It's $600 a month. This is for those that love me and want me to send nudes daily. I will.
How are there not? How many of those do you have?
I've gotten 1.
Oh, that is.
I created this for one sponsor, Andy.
Okay.
Because he will every so often go on there, sponsor me for a sponsorship. This makes it easy for him. He gets a receipt and all that.
Right.
He can do it for taxes. He still hasn't opened up all the nudes I've been sending him. So don't. And shout out to him.
He's just leaving you on read on this.
Yeah, big time.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So, but again, I will send nudes. I'm not saying they're going to be my nudes.
Right.
I might just send like what I Google and download.
In the event there is an FBC golf tourney at Sage Hills.
Yeah.
Those who are Patreons, can they pick like their partners?
Yeah. That's a great question. I've been wanting to do a little bit more than that, because so right now, the last Wednesday of every month, we're doing we're trying it out. It's growing slowly, but we're doing trivia at Cole Street Brewery. They've got these sweet new pads where you can. It's all on Wi-Fi. Like you're not like on a sheet of paper and like watching something. Like everything is dialed in. You have your own handset, and we give out a ton of prizes from local shops. So go to that. Go check that out. But yeah, for something like the golf thing, I would love to. Yeah, some of those patrons that can make the trip. Even I know it's going to cost them to make a trip. We could look to work something out. Pick your partner. Maybe have something fun. So message me on that if you're interested in that, and then then I'll have more of an idea when we do this, because I want to do something maybe mid-July. Let me know, and then we'll.
I may even know for some of the live shows we've done.
I've done
a couple of them with you.
We need to do another one,
and those get packed. They're packed from all that, not only the podcast, but the regular folks here too.
Folks just in there,
who end up becoming part of the pod.
Yeah,
a lot of the time because they get sucked in. But like that priority seating piece, it's been nice.
We had the hog dog on. I didn't even know who the hog dog was.
It's JFT's dad.
Yeah, that just kind of come out of nowhere.
It's JFT's mini me.
That was
Hog dog.
We've had you on, have Bobby. I try to bring people on. You don't have to come on if you don't want to, but I do like to learn about everyone, and I think that's makes
even the host, even John, and John's Brown Beaver.
John's
viral sensation.
Yeah, he actually bought the whatever
the domain.
The domain at johnsbeaver.com.
Yeah, I mean,
bought it.
So many great times have come from just being there at the pod live.
Oh,
it's fantastic. That was the one night at Bordeaux before they moved locations. Was insane.
That was good. Let me tell you a quick story on that one.
Uh-huh.
I went into that because they have espresso stop there now. Have you been in the new one?
I once.
So I went in there. Ordered. I got my first coffee there. This is about a month and a half ago. It was just me, the person taking my order, and this like woman who looked like the girl from Something About Mary, like the older woman that she lived with.
Uh-huh.
Remember? Okay. So this girl's behind me, like an Edom Claw version of her.
Okay.
So rather than like a bunch of, sun outfits, it's like Carhartts and whatever, and maybe little smokers, So I'm standing in this line, just me and her, this girl's behind me. And so it was my first drink. I set up my app with Espresso Stop, and they're like, hey, you set up your app, you get a free shot. You look like a guy who likes free shot. Is that rain?
I don't know.
That's a lot of noise. Sorry. So you look like a guy who likes a free shot, or who likes his shots or something like that, right?
Okay.
And then I'm like, yeah. And then the girl taking my order like went into this other room to go start it. So it's just me, and this girl behind me she goes, "You look like someone who likes a lot of free sugar too." And I kind of look like, so I know. First I thought it was someone that I knew, like just like playing, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know this girl. And this girl's serious. And so I'm like, yeah, not so much. And so
like, I got a hernia. I gotta go. I gotta go.
I'm gay.
Yeah. It's the best response.
The best one.
It's the best one.
It's the best
they
one.
Can't argue with you about it. Nothing.
Okay. Yeah.
Prove it.
All
right.
I wish I could.
Yeah. I'm not that kind of gay.
But yeah, you look like someone who likes some free sugar too.
Oh no. I love it.
Like Joey with a wig. Actually, he looks like it might have been Joey.
I was just saying with a wig. This guy's hair is out of control.
Oh man!
I saw him. The other day from behind. I was like, that's a big woman. And then he turned around. I was like, oh, hey. He had 2 cups of ice.
He looks like that when they dress E.T. up.
Yeah.
As they put the wig on from behind. You're like, what is that?
Yeah.
And then it's Joey.
Yeah. I think that's what happens when you're steaming clothes.
Yes.
As much as he steams, I think his steam has done something to that clothes. Hair. Yeah.
He's he's employee of the month, I think.
Oh.
They need to put a little like plaque up there for him.
Well, I think I need a plaque too.
Yeah, because you're the customer.
Yeah, I've purchased a little bit there.
All right, yeah, we'll do some live events. We'll laugh, we'll joke, and then we'll see what we can do. Thanks for listening, everyone. You got a shout out? Any shout outs for you? Shout out.
Just shout out to everybody at the Lee.
There you go.
Great group of folks there.
Kristen,
always awesome. Lisa's a new bartender there.
I've got to meet her.
You got to go meet Lisa. But they just take care of you there.
Yeah, and then play if you guys are true dedicated Full Buddy Cast fans as well as true dedicated Lee, you got to play My Dick at the Lee. It got me and Mike like almost 86 from there.
Several times.
Yeah.
And then now they just embrace it though.
Now they embrace it.
Yeah.
They know it's just the same thing. You say burrito, we double down on it. They know, and they're like, listen, we just got to acknowledge it, or else they're going to play it 10 times in a row.
We will continue to play this.
Yeah, and we're like, okay, you acknowledged it, we're good.
Yeah, give me some volume on the jukebox for the song. Turn it down after it. It's fine, but you got to let us know. We got to let you know that we're here.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Walk-in songs.
That's right.
All right, everyone. Have a great week. Take care. Thanks for listening. Send us questions so I can ask Mike and grill him. If you have any sort of volume-based or NFL quarterback questions as well.
I'm pretty much the expert.
Super expert.
Resident expert at that.
Thanks, guys.
Mike. Mike.
Mike.
Mike on the mic.